Hey guys, it's me Parker. Welcome to my channel. I am going to be getting back into the swing of doing consistent readings every week for the signs. Long story short, life got very hectic around the time I started my channel. It's been an adjustment period, but that is my intention to move back to that. So hopefully I'll be having all 12 signs posted on Sunday. That might not be realistic just because it's Friday evening as I'm recording this. But we'll see. That is the intent. For this reading, I might reference astrology. This round of readings is geared toward the new moon in Aquarius, February 11th. But if the astrology is not current, the message still could be. I've had very astrology-heavy readings that were pertaining to an energetic cycle I was working through that, I didn't access that reading or that message until years later. So take it as it resonates. I don't know who I'm reading for yet. The cards want me to lead with the animals, which I've been doing just tarot for this round of readings, but okay. And this deck called to me as well. So I'm going to cut with this deck until I cut to a major arcana of a sign that has not been recorded yet. So we'll see. Who am I reading for, Spirit? Wheel of Fortune. That's been coming out for everyone. King of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. There's a lot of Virgo energy there. The Emperor. We already did Aries. I'm not going to take it as Taurus, though a lot of readers do. I also get Capricorn vibes as the oldest Earth sign. Wow, a lot of masculine Earth energy coming through here. Who am I reading for, Spirit? Who am I reading for the new moon in Aquarius? Messages for the highest good of the collective for the sign that I'm reading for. The Empress, okay, Taurus. Mask and Femme. I will take that as Taurus now, thank you. Messages for Taurus. Ooh, the Lamb. A message of hope. Peaceful, content energy, that is. Ooh, peace. A lot of peace. Stability with that masculine energy. Abundance wanting to come through. A message about that for Taurus. Ooh, Panther though. That's like a very stripping, purging energy. Messages for Taurus for the new moon Aquarius. Two more shuffles. What animals would like to commune with my bowls? During this new moon cycle, what animal energies are Taurians working with? Mars is in your sign right now, just saying, so is Uranus, which is aspecting this new moon because Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius. It's in your sign, so is Mars. And you guys are very stable energy, right? Predictable. Aquarius and Uranus, very unpredictable, so you guys might be struggling with that at this time if the astrology is current as you're watching this, just saying. Wolf, I saw that in the shuffle. I was preparing the animal deck. Oh, hummingbird. Ooh, I like that. Hummingbird is air energy. It's all about finding the nectar, the sweet things in life, sometimes amidst chaos, but see how brightly shining. It's a very lucky card. Again, it's a card of abundance. Definitely a message about abundance, wanting to come through, finding abundance, especially with that unpredictable, unsettling Aquarian energy. That is air, finding the nectar in a situation. Any other animals that want to come through for Taurus? Just get one or two more. Ooh, fire ants. Taurus for the new moon in Aquarius. Taurus for the new moon in Aquarius. That's too many. Oh, I should have taken it. It was just two cards. Oh well. It's okay. Any other animal totems working with Taurus for the new moon in Aquarius? Ooh, black egg. That's the throat chakra with that hummingbird energy. Birds are all about communication. Taurus. Just one or two more, if any, for Taurus. The new moon in Aquarius. I don't think, oh, spider, wow. Ooh, camel, I kind of knew that that was gonna come out for you guys. Spider, earth energy, so you guys. It's all about networking. It's all about support as well. Building networks, maintaining networks, supporting them, branching out. Can be neurological networks, can be social networks, can be technological networks, business networks, friend networks, ethereal networks, can mean a lot of things, can also mean a lot going on with that, like, situationary, finding the nectar in a situation, possibly involving network, social, or work or otherwise. And then with that finding the nectar energy, we have camel underneath. Camel's very calm, cool, and collected. It's a traveler. It's getting to its destination. It looks so reassured. It is so reassured because it knows it has the resources necessary to make it to the end of its goal, to the end of its travels here, storing water in the hump, right? Fire energy. Cool, calm, and collected, finding the nectar in a potentially hectic situation involving networks is kind of what I'm getting off this reading. There's the firefly. Wow. Here's some very scattered mental energy on the bottom. The fish is very moved by the network around it. And then this is like the mind. It's the card of the mind, right? This to me is like with the camel storing the water, which is our emotions. There's that same waning moon cycle there. In the background to the new moon, very interesting, Aquarius, the mind. That unsettling energy that, you know, I was alerting you guys to. Yeah, that's like gaining mastery over the emotions versus like the mental space, right? This is like a hyper alerted energy to some kind of truth here, an opportunity or a truth, a situation, finding the nectar in that. With the eagle and the firefly, this speaks of an opportunity, a spark. And then this is like a hyper aware energy, and this is like truth, a bringer of truth coming in big time. Keeping your cool for sure. This is like getting very moved by circumstances around you involving your network, or I just heard net worth, that's weird. But yeah, very scattered mental energy. This is a call to not get swept away in the current, to be very cool, calm, and collected like the camel. Find the nectar. So we'll look at the spider first, because that's like the network, potentially the conduit for this moment here, this firefly, or opportunity to build a network and be very sure-footed in doing so. Wow, very confident and triumphant there. Tell me about the spider energy for Taurus, for the new moon in Aquarius. Three of Cups, others. Four. Oof. Oh, I'm kind of getting a little bit of a headache. That scattered mind energy. Tell me about spider for Taurus. For the new moon in Aquarius. Two more shuffles. Tell me about spider for Taurus. For the new moon in Aquarius. Oof. Spider. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune. Whoa, look at that. Whoa. Wow, look at that. That is like web of life energy. Big time web of life energy. This is the Wheel of Karma, the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Gifts of Abundance. I'm getting networking off this as well, turning, developing, staying cool in the midst of that. Wow, that's really a message about abundance. Big time is this reading. Wow, that is abundance. And networks. Very interesting. Okay, anything else? Wow, that imagery. It's like branching out. That's awesome. Anything else for Taurus regarding the Wheel of Fortune and Spider? I like it. Wow, death. Wow. Wow. Okay. This is that like very guarded energy on the bottom, right? That frantic in the mental space energy. Death. Wow, but like see how like this could be a falling away of old networks as well. For sure, but see how that like, remember that I was like branching out, and then there's like a dead tree in the background, and then a new web of life, a new tree of life, a new tree branching out, taking root here, expanding, branching out. Wow. Death is endings and beginnings. It's also transformations as well. That's pretty awesome, you guys. Okay, so let's look at death with the Wheel of Fortune. This is major. The World, wow, major cyclical energy, but it feels abundant. Feels very abundant. Branching out, growth, expansion. That may come by way of that cool, calm, and collected energy, right? The finding the nectar, the maintaining positivity, right? Especially if this is something that's falling away for you. Tell me about death with the Wheel of Fortune for Taurus, for the new moon in Aquarius. The Devil. Could have been limiting in your expansion of networks as well, and it's just like expanding for you, and you're having to like maintain composure here, not get swept up in it. Death in the Wheel of Fortune for Taurus with Spider, this branching out energy. Wow. Wow, the Ace of Swords, that's clarity, communication, that could be understanding as well. A shift in perspective with that camel energy, that gaining assuredness, right? It's very assured energy. Wow, the Ace of Swords. That's clarity, communication, truth. The Firefly, again, talks of like a burst of energy, a new idea, an opportunity that needs to be seized. That's crazy. Wow, the Ace of Swords. Wow, seeing a new perspective here. Wow, it's like a shift in energy or perspective here that's leading to a branching out. Yeah, anything else about this death in the Wheel of Fortune? Why the Ace of Swords? That's crazy. Why the Ace of Swords? Wow, the World, the High Priestess, the Star, holding back, holding on. Ooh, for some of you, that's a lot of work. Putting work into sustaining networks or situations, holding on to that, holding something together for people too, is what I'm getting with that. With the Four of Pentacles, it's like holding back, holding on to. But again, this can be restriction, restricting that network energy, restricting that branching out. There's a shift here of some kind, whether it's actual communication, a shift in perspective, a shift in confidence here. There's that. Wow. The World, fixed axis energy, Leo, Aquarius, new moon, its endings and beginnings, major cyclical energy here with the World and the Wheel of Fortune. And this is like breathing new life into dead things as well with that branching out. With the Star, that's a very healing, hopeful energy, full of clarity, full of brightness. Like that hummingbird, that would be the nectar, the clarity, the Ace of Swords. So we'll look at that next. This could be very intuitive. That's like being very in tune with yourself. Whether, you know, getting in touch with if these networks are limiting you, how to bring that expansion into a situation or break away from one with that Ace of Swords, right? The High Priestess, wow, and the Star, that is major for Aquarius, major for Pisces. Wow, the World with the Wheel of Fortune, there's a major shift here though, and it's like either bringing new life into something or something's getting cut away or let go of to make room for this expansion. And there's a level of needing to keep your cool and an acceptance of this and finding the nectar in the situation or seizing the opportunity. And it's just a major release and expansion of energy. But High Priestess, we have 1, So actual tarot cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards here. 5 of them are major arcana cyclical energy. Actually 4 of them. But then this, with that clarity, boom. Wow. With that firefly energy. That's crazy. This can be communing with the higher self. This can also be like very reclusive energy as well. Maybe some of you have been holding away, unable to find the meaning or the value in connecting with these types of networks, to see the nectar that could produce for you in your life. Very interesting. The star, very healing, very hopeful, abundant. Some of you are having a come to Jesus moment. I'm just getting so drawn to the star. And look, there's another waning crescent moon there. Wow. And the fish underneath that. Crazy. I like it. Again, this could all be mental clarity as well. But that is the major for Aquarius, this new moon cycle. Whoa, the world, major cyclical energy here. An illumination, the sun shining on that tree, birth. I'm getting birth off this. Birth of new networks, birth of hanging on to stagnant ones, or death of that, and then ensuing birth and new beginnings, or just a new cycle of letting go of being very closed off. Maybe there's clarity that comes from within that space, and then there's just this burst of energy forward like a bright light, like the star. This is the end of the tarot. Again, that Aquarius energy, the Wheel of Fortune and death. It's the cycle to end all cycles. It's new births, it's final endings and new beginnings. And with this, it's like a holding back, holding on. I'm getting that scattered mental energy off of this and then moving into like self-assuredness and confidence. Finding the nectar, finding the sun. That's happy outcome. This looks very good, you guys. What's underneath that? The Magician. Gemini, Virgo, Mercurial energy. We are in Mercury retrograde, which is ending February 20th, so not right away here, but I have been seeing in this round of readings a lot of energy shifting with that Wheel of Fortune's been coming out for everyone, shifting with this ending of Mercury retrograde, and there's a new cycle. This is all about new cycles. With the Spider, it's all about being a support as well, too. Either no longer supporting networks that are dead. They're not bringing life with that tree, that branching out. They're not expanding. There's no expansion there. Or the end of hanging on and being reclusing away, trying to find a clarity with that, and then that is found, and then there's this like branching out into the sun energy with the hummingbird. So let's look at the hummingbird. Wow, there's reciprocation, a gift, being freed from that boundness of the devil, that restriction with that Four of Pentacles. It feels very restrictive on this expansion here. Tell me about hummingbird, the nectar. The hummingbird and the nectar. The Hierophant, the High Priestess now. Hummingbird, the world. Finding the nectar. What is the sun, the nectar? Tell us about hummingbird for Taurus, please. Tell us about the hummingbird. Oh, and by the way, fixed axis energy, that is you. That is Scorpio Taurus axis as well. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, this is like striking that balance. The Two of Pentacles can be very much like that lost, swervy, mentally scattered fish energy. Back and forth, juggling too. For some of you, that's supporting old networks that are stifling and stagnant. They need to be let go of so that this can expand outward. Two of Pentacles can also speak to perspective. You know, with that self-assured, finding the nectar energy, choosing a new perspective, choosing a new cycle here, choosing clarity with that Ace of Wands, can be letting go of burden as well. the Hermit. Two of Pentacles. For some of you, this is a choice between what you're going to give your energy into, letting one network or system that's hopeless fall away so that one that's hopeful can take root and expand here. Could be two, very much so. Tell me about the hummingbird for Taurus. Hummingbird for Taurus for the new moon in Aquarius, please. Oh, Ace of Pentacles, yeah, with the sun, ha ha ha. There's that Hierophant shining through again. Clarity, Queen of Swords, that Aquarian energy. High Priest to the High Priestess, clarity with that Ace of Swords, Sun and Star, very cosmic, very cyclical, very powerful clarity coming through here. And that's just warmth, that's the nectar, right? What to invest in, what pentacle is being dropped here or moved towards, or that's just moving forward in clarity and strength. Being an anchor, this is very stable. It's the start of the pentacles. It's a pentacle to grow with that tree energy, right? With the Two of Pentacles, it does feel like one situation's being dropped here, or there's that mentally scattered energy that's falling away with this clarity and this cyclical process for you guys with this new moon energy of Aquarius, which is very innovative and humanitarian. So I'm not surprised that the spider's coming out with all this Aquarius energy. It's like dropping that mentally scattered, unself-assured energy so that this network trying to take place here with this cyclical world energy can take root here, planting that tree to follow. The death of a perspective, or maybe pessimism even, with that kind of scattered mental energy. It's going to look different for all of you. Tell me about the hummingbird with the Ace of Pentacles. It's very nice though. Very abundant. Planting a seed here. Networks are involved here. Supports as well. Being in a place where you can support others with that very self-assured supporting others. Okay, this is support networks. This is institutions. This can be religion. This can be factions. This can be anything along those lines. It can be contracts. It can be what's best for you. That's your major arcana there. Very standing in their power, very unified with that masculine and feminine energy. For some of you, this is a network coming together between a true pair, masculine and feminine. We do have the Two of Cups on the bottom. There is conflict underneath that again, that that's coming in, that scattered energy, hanging on to that, right? For some of you, this is letting go of soul contracts, networks, connections that are not to be supported anymore. For some of you, this is coming together and being birthed. Some of you could be starting an institution that helps other people here. Wow. There's like a mental assuredness coming in with this. This is the higher self in the masculine. Yeah, very connected to the higher self here. That's finding the nectar for sure. That is what's right. That's morals. That's standards as well. Like it's portrayed as like the Pope. The Pope is, supports the institution, right? Very nice. The Ace of... For some, this is contracts. For some, this is actually birthing into practicality, seizing that opportunity to work with this cyclical energy. Your major arcana here, putting things into practical action. Whoa. Whoa. Wow. Wow. Holy crap. Just saw the Emperor, the Six of Pentacles, that's give and take, and then a Queen of Pentacles underneath. That's just taking action, that's acting. Like this is being very held off in the pain that that's causing, whether it's holding on to old networks or ways of being or institutions or contracts, what have you, or unstable ways of being, caused a lot of pain, caused a lot of mental unrest, that scattered energy, instability that I was getting with the fish in the mind there. Letting go of that. The Four of Pentacles, when it lets go, when it drops down from the Two to the Ace, and then look, the Lovers. and the Ten of Cups. Wow, this is the same energy, cyclical energy of emotional cycles here, maturation with these contracts, with these soulmates, with these others, the support here. Lovers coming into alignment with that. Gemini energy, that's North Node energy there. But that speaks of decisions. It also speaks of soul contracts with where this is playing out between a masculine and a feminine energy. Wow, it's just like birthing. Like, it's like totally taking root. That's beautiful. The Ten of Cups, this Ace of Pentacles, this new beginning. Whether letting go of old support systems or institutions that no longer serve you, or contracts, but this is coming in with this dropping down from this Four of Pentacles energy, the stagnancy, this mental acrobatics kind of instability energy, coming into alignment with something very emotionally fulfilling and supportive and abundant. That's emotional abundance on every level with this Ace of Pentacles and this Taurian Hierophant energy, masculine and feminine. For some of you, it's a relationship. For some of you, though, it's just being birthed here, this tree energy. Wow, that's coming into alignment with support, abundance, fulfillment. Wow. Really gorgeous, you guys. That's amazing. Calm, cool, and collected if that's being required of you to stand in your self-assuredness here, okay? So best of luck. Looks really good, okay?